Okay, folks, today, of all places, I'm in Sedgley. Wow, indeed. I put a Facebook comment on about where the best pubs were to go in Sedgley, and time after time, I got told, Dave, go to the Beacon Hotel in Sedgley on the Bilston Road, or Bilston Street, sorry. And it was mad. People were putting 3 or 4 pubs on every time the Beacon Hotel was mentioned. Some people were just putting one on, and it was the Beacon Hotel. It had so many comments of like favouritism, and you've got to go to the Beacon Hotel, Dave. So that's where I am today. Now, this pub is a proper traditional pub with interesting opening hours. The brewery is on site. And I'm hoping to get a bit of footage of that. I spoke to Alex, the manager, yesterday on the phone, and she said that I could happily film the brewery part of it, and that's going to be fascinating. Real ale pub, folks, real ale, and this is on Bilston Street. So get yourselves down the Beacon Hotel. I'm going to go and take a look inside now and see what it's all about. Okay, folks, there it is, the Beacon Hotel. It's actually a pub, of course, not a hotel. So, let's go and have a look inside. Some fascinating stuff in here. Lots of little rooms. Cozy little room here, and there's a piano. Fantastic. There's a bar. That bar caters for all the rooms, which is pretty good, isn't it? Another little room here. It's very sunny actually, so I can't actually see what I'm filming. The sun's glaring. They've won some awards for the ales. So let's continue. There's the bar. And we're going to go left here, I think. We'll have a look. Okay, the pub's just about to open. It's about 5 to 12. This is a brilliant pub. This is a proper traditional pub. There's a nice fire going. And this is a conservatory by the looks of it. Look at this. Fantastic big car park out there for people that are driving. There's a lot of steps in this place. Another table there. And there's the brew house, as it's called, the brewery. Indeed. I have had special invitation to there, which is coming up. So let's go back out. Could get a lot of people in here. There's lots of seating. There's another room here. Children are allowed, by the way, in 2 of the rooms. I think this is one of them. So they would be allowed in here till whenever. Parents' discretion, I guess. There's an outside area for the smokers. I won't go out. But there's the outside area. Okay, folks. Alex, the manager, is very kindly let me in early, and she's taking me up to see the brewery. Wow, let's go up the steps and have a look. There's a lot of steps. How often do you have to do this, then, Alex?
Me personally, not very often, but the brewer has to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Feel for it.
Here we are,
So
folks.
this is our traditional tower brewery. Everything starts at the top and gravity takes it all the way down to the bottom. I can talk you through the different things that we've got. So behind here is a hot liquor tank and the gas burner to feed it. It's just water that gets filled up, gets put to a certain temperature, I think it's 72 degrees. And then it comes into here, which is our mash tun. It's a grist store, so the grain gets put into here, let out, and it makes sort of like a hot porridge.
It's taller than me.
And it'll steep in there for about 90 minutes. And then the most exciting part of our brewery, in my opinion, is our traditional copper. We don't have very many of these in the country anymore.
This is a first. I've never filmed anything like this at the reviews.
So after the wort has been sat in the mash tun for about 90 minutes, it gets run into the copper. There's a dome at the bottom which helps the boil. It helps to spin the wort around as it's boiling, and the hops and sugar get added there, and it will just boil for however long it needs to evaporate off. So another 90 minutes. So sometimes more, sometimes less.
Excellent.
And all three beers that we brew plus the special, they go through the same process, just different ingredients.
Do you always have the same beers, then, or do you change them?
Yeah, we have the same three regular beers, so the Pale Amber at 4%, the Surprise at 5%, and our famous Dark Ruby, which is 6%. And at Christmas time we have the Snowflake, which is 8%. And then occasionally we have the odd special.
I've missed it, folks, for Christmas. I'll have to come back next Christmas.
Come back in November because it sells out quick, and once
Oh,
it's gone, it's gone.
yeah, once it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
I saw that
right.
on one of the pages on Facebook.
It's very special.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for inviting me up and letting me come up and...
Yeah, have a look around.
I feel privileged.
There's not very many like this left in the country.
No. This is fascinating for real ale people to watch.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to go first? Or
I'll come down. I just didn't want to get in the way.
Ladies first. There's still some gentlemen left. Not many of us, but still a few.
So there is a little bit more of the process here. After it's been in the boiler, it comes down into this hot bag, which is sort of like a filtration. So it'll come down through some pipe work, through this filter, and then it'll sit in here just as it's sort of running down, and it'll slowly move on to the next part. So it's not in here for very long, it's just as it flows through. Some of the sediment, some of the trub gets sort of left behind, and then the filtered beer, it's not really filtered, but the beer that's been through this filtration will go into the next bit.
Fantastic. I have to say, Alex, she didn't want to be filmed. She was umming and ahhing about it on the phone yesterday when we spoke. You're a natural.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm going to have to get her to come to one of the other pubs and be my guest to help me review it. What do you think? Put your notes in the comments. Alex, you're going to come back?
I'll come for
As a guest.
beer review.
Yeah, brilliant.
I wouldn't mind sitting and drinking a pint.
Yes, it's good, folks. She's one of us. She's going to have a drink. Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Alex, and I'll have try the beers. Folks, there is a board with the ales on. The Amber 4%, Ruby 6%. I've had a sample of that actually, and it was really nice. It's like a dark, sort of mild, and I'm going to have a pint of it in a moment. So yes, all good. Apparently people travel for the Ruby from far afield. Look at this, folks. This is the entire bar area. There's the dark Ruby. That looks good, doesn't it? It's 6%. And whatever you're having, Alex.
Thank you.
Oh, even I have to duck down, folks, in this one, look. Even I have to duck down, and I'm not very tall. But I love the bar area where they're in there, and it caters for all the rooms. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's see what it tastes like. Okay, folks, I've gone for the dark miles, the dark ruby. It is like a pint of miles. I never really used to drink miles in the past, just not the normal bitters, but it's really nice drink. And people travel for this, so I can see why. It's a lovely pint, 6% as well. A few of those over a day, and you could be in a bit of a state on the end of the night. Not that I'd ever get in a state, of course, as regular viewers will know. Anyway, I'm going to get a chat with Alex, the manager, and she's going to tell me all about her history here, etc. And so let's tune in to her. Alex, the manager, has very kindly agreed to have a bit of a chat with me. So, the Beacon Hotel in Sedgley on the Bilston Road. Alex, how long have you been here and what's good about this pub?
I started in 2003, so 21 years.
Wow.
22 years.
She doesn't look old enough, does she, folks?
It's the ruby, keeps me young. And what do I like about this pub? It's very traditional. We don't have any of the modern trappings that some pubs have. So there's no jukebox, there's no music, there's no football, there's no screens, there's no food. It's literally just real ale that's brewed on the premises, plus a couple of guests. And people will come in, everybody's kind to each other, everyone's friendly. You don't need to know people to turn up. You just come in, you sit yourself down, and half the pub will talk to you if you want them to. And if you don't, then they'll leave you be to read your paper. It's very good.
It's busy already, folks. It's only just opened and there's lots of people piled in already. So how long have you been a manager then here?
Since 2010, 2011, something like that.
Wow.
I was assistant manager before then.
And it's full, you said earlier to me briefly, there's kind of an older generation that tend to come in, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, we attract mostly older people, probably sort of 60% an older clientele. Some younger people do use the pub, but not in the same kind of way. They usually wait to the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday's a big drinking day for us. So a lot of Sundays we have a younger group in, but yeah, on the whole, it's sort of 50 plus.
And I've mentioned earlier in the footage outside that I put a post on a Sedgley page on Facebook. Where do I go in Sedgley for the best pubs? And people were putting 3 or 4 pubs on. This one always got a mention. The people that just put one pub on, it was this pub. That's great feedback for Alex. She didn't know that, obviously, but you know, I couldn't believe it. Every single comment was literally this pub. You've got to go to the Beacon Hotel, Dave. I had no choice. I had to come. And I've got to say, I like a dartboard, as regular viewers will know. I like a pool table. I like a jukebox. I'm not so bothered about the sky. But this pub, I love it. The layout of this pub and the atmosphere and the friendliness. I was chatting to a guy earlier. He was saying this is the best pub for miles and miles and miles. And I believe it. I don't really know Sedgley that well. But Alex, she's been so kind to me. She took me around the brewery, as you saw earlier in the footage. And what are the comments? Any further comments or?
Just that we care really mostly about the beer and the people that drink it. So we're not so worried about anything else. Our owner John, we're just following his vision, which is to keep things as traditional as we can, even though we've had to move forward with certain stuff. And it really works for us.
This is the most traditional pub I've visited.
Yeah. I mean, like some things have had to be modernised. We now take card payments, which we've had to do recently. We've sort of changed a few of the products a little bit to, for more modern taste. So we sell a cider and a lager. We sell some non-alcohol beers. So we've had to adapt a little bit to suit the modern clientele, but on the whole, our passion, our sort of drive, our focus is just to serve beer as good as we can to people that we really want to drink it. So,
and is it children friendly and dog friendly?
Not dog friendly, unfortunately. We've had to stop because we found that some of the owners weren't taking enough care of the dogs while they were here and some of the furniture, and some of the stuff was getting a little bit damaged.
Don't want that, do you? You don't want
So
that.
we just put a blanket ban on, unfortunately. So it's that was a big deal, and we've lost a few customers because of that. But needs must, unfortunately.
Now, folks, what do you think? Do we want Alex back? Now, obviously, she runs this pub. I'm going to do other pubs in the area. I'm going to ask Alex what the second best pub is in this area. Do you want her to come as a guest to help me review it? Would you come, Alex?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Time allows.
Time allowed, we'll fit the time in, don't you worry about that. And I'll buy the drinks, how about that?
Well, the second best pub in Sedgley is the Stump.
The Stump.
Stump,
Now,
the Mount Pleasant.
You heard it here
Wolverhampton Road.
first, folks. That's the one I'm going to get Alex to come and help me review. So, there. Anyway, Alex, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
It's been brilliant. She's been so hospitable. She took me around the brewery earlier, as you saw on the video earlier, and lovely lady. All I can say is thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, get yourself down here. If you like a real ale, this is definitely the place. The Ruby, I'm drinking it at the moment. I'm going to try the other one. Is it Amber? It's Amber, isn't it?
Yeah, Amber and Surprise.
I like a pale ale. So I'm going to try that one after this one. And all good. I can imagine that this pub gets very busy. On a weekend especially, yeah. All the rooms are full up and that's what you want.
Standing room only.
Standing room only, folks. And you saw earlier in the video, there's a lot of space in here and there's a lot of areas that you can go to, and it's standing room only. So get here early. We've got Gary here. He's drinking in the pub today, and I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. He's on the beer already. Look, he's on the ale. So, Gary, what's good about this pub and what's good about the ales?
To be honest, Dave, this is a fantastic pub here in Sedgley. Very traditional. Folks are fantastic here, but especially the Sarah Hughes beers. Today, I'm sampling, plus Dave's sampling,
I've got this one.
and he's got one as well. We're both drinking the Surprise. Cheers. An absolute fantastic golden beer. Beautiful. Nice sunny afternoon here up in Sedgley in the middle of January, and we're taking full advantage of the warm hospitality in the Beacon Hotel. Proper traditional black country pub.
It's a proper pub, isn't it?
Proper pub.
And so the manager, Alex,
Yeah.
she was so friendly and hospitable, and but the beers are good, aren't they? I mean, real ale drinkers, they've got to get down here, haven't they?
The real ale drinkers, and it's not only the quality of the Sarah Hughes beer, it's the price as well. You know, this is £3.70. You're going to get no finer beer anywhere in this area. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of the people in the area obviously have grown up passing the Beacon Hotel, driving past it, commuting, etc. But they don't really realise what inside's like. It's a fabulous traditional building. It could actually be used as a film set.
Yeah, it could. And when I first came in today, I was amazed at the layout. You know, the layout, it's fantastic.
It's like you've gone back a century.
Yeah, it is.
It really is worth visiting, and a real ale drinker's paradise.
It is. Get yourself
Fabulous.
down here, folks. If you're a real ale drinker, this is the place to be. And all the ales are good. And I've sampled two of the Surprise and the Ruby. And they tell me that people travel far afield to get the Ruby and the beers in here. And I can tell Alex, the manager, she takes great pride in this pub. And why not? Because it's fantastic, isn't it?
It is. It's absolutely fabulous, and it's always in the Good Beer Guide, year in, year out, and it's a celebrated camera pub. Where me and Dave are sitting now, there's a board, and all the festival awards prizes are just up there for all the produce, and it is quality black country produce.
Absolutely brilliant. Gary, I've got to say, top man, thank you so much.
Cheers, Dave. Really, thank you.
Guys,
cheers.
Gary to come back as a guest at one of the other pubs that I do, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Cheers, folks. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
We've got another regular here. We've got Matt. So, Matt, how long have you been coming here and what's good about this pub?
Been coming from 18, so
18, how old are you now?
21,
He's 21?
48. Joke.
48.
About 30 years, so yeah. Gonna have to say the alcohol first off, and the people that come in here. Lovely bunch of folk, and just a nice place to come, have a drink, and socialise. Good laugh. One of my favourites.
And I've got to say, folks, I hope Matt doesn't mind me saying, when I called Alex yesterday, she said, get here early, Dave, if you want to do some filming, because people will be queuing outside to come in. And Matt was. I hope you don't mind me saying that.
Not
I haven't,
bothered at all.
I haven't told him I was going to say that.
I know what you're going to say, but brilliant.
Yeah, he was outside waiting to come in, and I thought, my God, it's true what she said on the phone. So, Matt, how many times a week do you come here?
3 to 4.
3 to 4. That's definitely more than a regular, isn't it? But you know all the people in here, or lots of people?
I'd like to say I know a few people in here, yeah.
Brilliant. And, final comments, would you recommend people to come here? There's got to be a yes, sir, surely.
Most definitely.
The beers are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
The beers are good. I had the Ruby and I've got
Brilliant.
the Surprise now, and it's fantastic, isn't it?
You're going to be getting a taxi home, mate?
No, I'm going to be careful. I've got the bus journey home, but I'll tell you what though, Matt. They tell me people travel far afield to come here, and I've had that confirmed. People from Bristol come just to sample the beer.
Well, other people could probably clarify using big words now. They used to have coaches and everything coming out. So, yeah, I know that's definitely true.
Coaches,
Definitely true.
coaches, that's mad, isn't it, folks? Wow. Matt, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant.
Nice to meet you anyway, mate.
Take care, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.
Brilliant.
Okay, folks, we've got another regular. We've got Lynn.
Hello.
Yes, indeed. Now, Lynn, how long have you been coming here, and what's good about this pub?
Gosh, I've been coming here for a few years now. Dinner times mostly. Only work mornings now. Yeah, and it is one of the best pubs ever. Well, that's why I come in every dinner time. Lovely people, fantastic, great laugh, and the staff are amazing, absolutely fantastic.
And what are you drinking here?
Sedgley surprise
Oh,
most of the
surprise.
time. Most
Yeah.
of the time. Sometimes I have a sample of something else. Yeah, not a lot. I don't need a lot. I'm soft enough now.
But it's a lovely layout, isn't it, the pub? And the people are lovely. I've chatted to a few people in here and
Yeah,
off camera, and they've been lovely. And
yeah.
Matt, who is on the video as well, I think you know Matt, don't you?
I do know Matt, Chatty Matty.
Chatty Matty.
Yes, he's
He never told me
great.
he's called Chatty Matty.
Oh, well, that's what I call
Oh,
him.
that's what she calls him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so it's
Oh,
probably
he's
different.
lovely.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He was outside queuing to come in when I got here. And so,
Yes,
Lynn,
they do.
why should people come here?
Oh, for every reason.
Every reason.
Good beer, lovely people, have a good laugh. Everybody is so lovely.
Do you know what, folks? It keeps coming back to the quality of the beer.
Oh,
And
yes.
I don't get that in. I don't think I've had that in any of the other reviews. This particular place keeps coming back to how good and the quality of the beer is. So, and Lynn's nodding, of course, there. So, and Matt said that, and Gary said that, and
Yeah.
people I've spoken to off camera, they've said they've never had a bad pint of beer in here. Never had a bad pint.
No.
And they've been coming here for years.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely fantastic
Lynn's
beer.
just said I'm
Yeah.
right, so I must be.
You are right. Yep.
Brilliant.
He does it right. Yep.
Absolutely fantastic.
There's
And
a
the
song
staff,
to that.
the staff are lovely, aren't they? And
Yeah.
Alex, the manager, she's been very, very kind and hospitable to me. And
Oh, she's lovely.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Well, Lynn,
Enjoy.
I've got to say, Thank you so much for the chat. It's been a pleasure.
You're
It's
very
been a
welcome.
pleasure.
It always is every day in here.
Come down, folks.
And every night.
Yeah. Come down, folks. Lynn's recommended the place, so that's got to be a yes, hasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Hey. Rock on.
It's 2:50 p.m. in the afternoon on a Saturday, the 25th of January, and they've all agreed to being okay about being filmed on the video. So let's look at this room. This has got to be one of the best pubs in the West Midlands, without a doubt. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. Everybody agreed to being on the film. Look at this. Look at this. This is incredible. This is 2:50 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, wow. This is a proper pub. They're all here because of the ale, the quality of the ales. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, folks, we're going to go into one of the other rooms. Here we are. Hello. Hey. Oh, they've seen that I'm filming. They've seen it. Okay.
Best pub in the world.
Oh my goodness. Best pub in
100%.
Okay, so guys and girls, what's good about this pub?
The beer, the folks, the people,
The cob.
the company. Oh, the
Cobs.
cops.
Especially the cobs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the cops.
This is crazy. This is about to shut at 3:00, isn't it, folks? And,
Yeah. All day now on Sunday, so.
yeah, Sundays all day, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
mentioned earlier. But that they're going to kick people out, and it's rammed. So,
I
like,
know.
would people stay? Would people stay? I don't-
100%.
Yeah, you would stay, wouldn't you? And but can we all keep drinking this Ruby? It's 6%,
The
isn't
red
it?
wine fruit.
Oh, yeah. Listen, when they bring the snowflake out, that's 8%.
8%.
Killing all that.
Yeah, I've been told to come back for the snowflake. Is it?
Snowflake,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's Christmas time. Christmas time. When it's run out, and it's gone, isn't it? And
100%.
all that malarkey. But I'm going to definitely make sure I get a pint of that in October, I think. But guys and girls,
All the best.
any final comments?
Well, we're always here on the
Put the
Saturday.
beacon.
Yeah, this is the place to be, isn't it, folks? Yes, indeed. Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Okay, folks, it's that time again. The final review. Wow, incredible. It's got to that stage again. And I've got myself a pint of surprise, which is the pale ale. It's very nice. It's 5%. So I've had 6% and 5%. They're trying to get me drunk, I think. Anyway, the opening hours of this pub, worth noting. Monday to Thursday, I'm referring to my notes, 12 till 2:30, and then they close, and then they reopen at 5:30 till 11 o'clock. Friday and Saturday, which is Saturday today, 12 till 3, and then they close, and then back open 5:30 till 11. And Sunday, they're currently trialling this. It's on trial. Open at 12, running through the whole day. No closure until 10:30 p.m. So far, that's proving successful. So that could become a normal sort of Sunday all-day opening. Now, I have to say, folks, about this pub, absolutely fantastic. This has been one of my favourite reviews, easily. Alex, the manager, she was so lovely. She kindly invited me up to the brewery and let me film that, of course, as you saw earlier. And it was wonderful. You know, it's a brilliant little bit of footage and something not the norm, really. You don't see that very often, the brewery on site, and able to film that was lovely of her to let me do that. And I have to say, I don't know if you can hear in the other rooms, the other rooms, I've just walked through them. I've just got that point I've showed you, and they are absolutely rammed. There's no seating in some of those rooms. It's mad. You know, what a wonderful thing that a traditional pub, no sky, no jukebox, no pool tables, no dartboards, as Alex mentioned earlier, is thriving. It's absolutely thriving, and it was great to see. The pub is busy. People started coming in as soon as it opened, 12 o'clock. I was already in here because Alex had let me in, and wonderful place. If you like your real ales, this is definitely the place to come. The Ruby, I had a pint earlier, as you know. It was lovely, absolutely fantastic. This surprise, the pale ale, another lovely pint. So their motto is to keep the beer good, and it certainly is. So I can't fault it. I can see now why lots and lots of people said go to the pub in Sedgley called the Beacon Hotel. It's fantastic. The atmosphere is good. It's weird for me because I like a pool table and a dartboard and a jukebox, and there's no music being played, but everybody's chatting. And I think it's very much a community pub, and people know each other obviously in here. You know, I think I've been made to feel very, very welcome in here, and let's hope we can get Alex back because she's lovely, and we want her to come and review one of the other pubs in the local area. So, if you've enjoyed this, please like and comment. Have you been to the Beacon Hotel pub in Sedgley on Bilston Street? Are you going to come now after this review? Do you like your real ales? I would thoroughly recommend coming here. The Ruby is absolutely delicious. They tell me that there's a lot of people who come in here and all they drink is the Ruby. So that's good, obviously. It's a well-kept pint. You can tell they take pride in the quality of the beers, and that's good to see, of course. So if you've liked this particular review, then subscribe to the channel. Let's get these pubs noticed, folks. Let's get these pubs noticed. Subscribe. Come on. Let's get more of these on the video, and let's get these to more people. Until next time, see you later.